Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2019 BDO World Trophy coming to you live from the King George's Hall in Blackburn. We're in the great northwest of England and broadcasting right around the world to darts fans this Friday evening. Time now for our next two players to make their way to the hockey. Firstly, from Hattem in the Netherlands, it's the countryman, former winner of the Catalonian Open, Chris Landman. And now the cowboy is about to make his way to the stage. Former winner of the Auckland Open, former New Zealand Masters champion, and from Ashurst, New Zealand, introducing Mark McGrath. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the best of 9 legs. The first player to make it to 5 will then progress to the final 16. Your referee is Harry Smith.
They've never faced each other before, these two.
Couldn't be further apart, John.
pretty much a fact. Mark McGrath there, 51 years old, cowboy, actually born in Leeds. He emigrated to New Zealand as a 13-year-old. Lives in Ashurst, as you heard our Master of Ceremonies say, which is a town on the south end of the North Island in New Zealand.
Qualified for the Worlds on a couple of occasions, 2017 and 2009, well, this year, of course, where he went out first round 3-0 to Glenn Durran.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he's a baker.
First leg, it is
He's a baker
by trade.
First. Yeah. Game on.
Neither player really has set the world on fire this year, with
No, absolutely not.
being as respectable as possible.
Landman's best effort to semi-final at the Slovak Masters, I think.
140.
They couldn't. Well, they made Landman a marginal 5 to 8 favourite, 6 to 4. Mark McGrath. So there's not a great deal in that.
Could be a tight one.
Yeah, I think it has the potential to be.
Winner of this one, they're looking for a place in the second round against the winner of our final match of this evening's session, which is Dave Parletti against Martin Kleermaker.
96.
Well, we suggested it would be close. The FDI index is 55% in favour of Landman, 45% Mark McGrath. So, yeah, this has got 5-4, 5-3 written all over it. I don't think there's a lot between them in terms of ability.
I'm starting to believe in this statistical stuff that you're throwing at us, you know.
Trust me, it's ridiculously reliable.
Well, we said as you gave that statistic for the last game, well, that probably means Wesley Harms wins 5-2. Bingo, 5-2.
Yep.
And that's suggesting this time that this is likely to be
81.
5-4. It could be a really tight match
Yep.
on recent form.
$100. Mark, you require 40.
Manawatu Wanganui, that's the area that he comes from.
How many is that on the
woke you
Scrabble
up, that
board?
woke you up,
Yeah.
Yes, that's game shot in the first leg. Mark McGrath.
Well, he's away. That's a
Second leg,
holder
it is
throw
Chris to
for the man
throw
from
first.
down under.
Game on. 140.
Make me jump, that. I thought you were having some kind of seizure, John.
$60.
Yeah, come on, let's have a 180. Doesn't look imminent at the moment,
59.
does it?
No.
$100.
Yes, you most definitely were on the telly. Oh, that's a
Aye.
great shot to leave 170.
132.
I think she knew. She has that look on her face like somebody who's just
85.
noticed you in a traffic jam. You're not
Chris,
looking
you
towards
require.
them, and you sort of sense that they're
Staring.
turned and staring at
Yes.
100. $85.
So to square it up
Chris, you
then for
require
one apiece, it's
70.
a race to 5.
30.
No check out, of course, for McGrath.
$60. Chris, you require 40. $30. Mark, you require 111.
Well, this had hurt Landman, because McGrath has not been remotely in this leg. 91 remaining. Needed the treble 17.
79. Chris, you require 10. No score. Mark, you require 32.
Double 16 is favourite now. There it
Yes,
is.
that's game shot in the second leg.
2-0.
Mark McGrath.
2-0.
Third leg, it is Mark to throw first. Game on.
He's averaging 91. This is a good performance so far from McGrath. He did have, I'm sure I remember a match against Glenn Durrant. He did have his
83.
moments in that match. The scoreline was 3-0, but
85.
Quick, isn't he, Landman? He doesn't look. He almost looks as though he's not properly set when he throws
Yeah.
his darts.
yeah, he does have a weird.
55.
Oh, the Glenn Durrant is definitely here because that's the trophy he won last year.
100.
I don't think it was Glenn who was holding it, so I think we might have seen him.
Yeah.
Sort of picture that directors like.
140.
There he is. That was Glenn.
60.
He's brought Lady Durrant with him. Made a,
Good to see him get dressed up for the occasion.
$140. 60. Mark, you require 83. $43.
Well, nicely set up for tops when he comes back. The hold of throw would make it 3-0.
100. Mark, you require 40. Yes, that's
There he
game
goes
shot,
again.
the third leg.
Not
Mark
spectacular, but solid.
It's rock
McGrath.
solid,
Fourth leg
isn't it?
Chris to throw first. Game on.
Can't fault his performance so far.
180.
They were thrown with a bit more speed. Rat-tat-tat. The first 180 of the match.
100.
McGrath still over the 90 average. 5 ahead of Landman.
60.
Follows the 180 up with just 60.
$100.
Landman from here really should get his first chalk on the board.
55.
Most recent
Chris, you require
ranking event that he entered
61.
was Welsh Open last 64, Denmark Open last 32, and German Masters before that 64.
97.
And then a quarter-final, as we said, in Germany. And apart from the semi-final in the Slovak, that's been the highlight of his season so far.
140. Chris, you require 64. 44. Mark, you require 146.
Another one of those for double 16. That would have made Landman twitch a little.
$94.
So double 10, he's going to have to get it this time.
20.
Absolutely. Doesn't get it, it's 4-0.
Oops.
10. Mark, you require 52.
52. Tops.
That is so unlucky. You wouldn't believe that a dart could go in between that dart and the actual target. Desperately unlucky.
No score. Mark, you require 40.
It's not Chris Landsman's day, is it?
No. He's had an absolute nightmare.
Yes, that's game shot on the fourth leg. Mark McGrath.
4-0, only one more
Fifth leg, it
needed.
is Mark to throw first. Game on.
More bad news for Landman. McGrath's got the throw. Right, he's shaking his head in absolute disbelief.
140.
And the news just continues to get worse.
180.
Second 180. Is that an echo?
$125. $100. $60.
Well, just a glimmer of an opportunity.
41.
Another leg that McGrath's been
60.
playing chase,
Chris, you
chase,
require
chase,
80.
but he needs to try and just get one short. There we
Yes,
go.
that's game shot. The fifth leg, Chris Landman.
12, 12
Dry smile, that was.
12
Sixth leg,
darter.
it is Chris to throw
It shows you,
first.
you know, he's
Game on.
It's
shows you
somewhere
what he's
in the
capable
locker,
of.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's somewhere there.
180.
here we go.
Third 180. And just to show you how poor he's been, that's his third 180 and he's only averaging 87. And that's his third 180 in as many legs.
60.
Finally seems to have woken up. Good and proper. Well. That's 6 perfect darts. 141. I'm not going to say it.
Well, you've
Everybody
done one
watching
on the
knows.
radio, one on ITV. Might as well do one on Eurosport, John. Call it home, mate. Call it home.
84.
141. It'll not take
Chris,
a
you
moment.
require 141.
And that's all over. Treble 5.
55.
Good effort.
Round of applause from those who'd hoped he might do it.
Yeah, that's lovely, that.
$140.
I think he's poised
Chris,
to
you
make it
require
4-2 though.
Yes.
46.
Yep, just a set-up shot. McGrath's way back on 217. So playing the percentages, very wise.
$60. Chris, you require 40.
Double trouble again.
Mark, you
Had a
require
bit of a,
157.
he's had a shocker on his doubles.
Oh, he's had an absolute nightmare. And it becomes infectious. You've seen it with Andy Hamilton earlier. You go through a match and you hit it with your first dart and you do it again, you do it again. You tend to sort of follow that pattern, but if you start missing doubles, you follow a similar pattern. They're equally as infectious.
Yes, that's game shot. And the sixth leg, Chris Landman. The seventh leg, it is Mark to throw first. Game on.
Still only needs just one more leg.
Yep. Has the throw here. So has every advantage.
100.
He's really coming back at him now.
140.
His scoring average for the last 3 or 4 legs must be incredible. I don't have that to hand, unfortunately.
$24.
Chance here. He's got the darts. And if he gets this
60.
break,
He'd be throwing to level things up. $100. $100. 76 in front now. So he's almost got the throw. I think you need to be around sort of 90 to 90 plus to effectively got that throw
100.
for it to be effective. Oh. Down to a finish.
85.
116 required. And one of those finishes which is highly makeable.
Well, you get two bites of the cherry, John, don't you? You get two
45.
goes at the treble 20.
Chris, you require 116.
Well, here he goes. Can he put it away? Still looking for that treble again, but he's missed it.
Chances are
60.
he will return, although there's loads of
Mark, you
options
require 132.
available on this 132. First target should be the ball area, because if you miss the ball and hit a 25, it leaves you 107. But if you throw a dart like that, it leaves you in trouble.
And with nowhere to go.
No.
So Landman coming back with 56 to make it 4-3.
Chris, you require 56.
2 darts at tops.
16.
That's been the Achilles heel.
Absolutely,
Mark, you
John.
require
Again and again.
38.
Over and over and over.
No, that was the chance. How much will he rue that?
Chris, you require
That was
40.
for the match.
Yep.
Tops two.
Yes, that's game
punished.
show on the 7th leg.
4-3.
Chris Landman.
It was 4-0. Now it's 4-3.
8th leg, it is Chris to
How
throw
much
first.
Will
Game.
Mark regret that missed double opportunity?
Well, we suggested it would be close,
100.
and it's been exactly that.
$139. $140.
14 scores of a ton or more for Landman. 15 scores of a ton or more for McGrath.
140.
And the average
Make
is,
that 16.
averages are pretty
Yeah.
much, you know, they're
Yeah.
much of a muchness, aren't they? Mid
80.
80s.
Yeah, mid-80s.
60.
It's Jackie.
Got his wingman with him tonight.
$58. $59. Mark, you require 164.
So again, for the match, 164.
Would be a nice way to win it.
They're phenomenal.
Yeah, I had a feeling this one could get a little scruffy.
39.
And we said at the outset,
Chris,
5-4 was highly likely.
Yep.
142.
Shots on. Now, I don't mind that. Normally, you'd go for the treble 10, but he's so much of a,
86.
you know, a rat-tat-tat thrower
Mark, you
that
require 125.
might as well stay there. Stay there. 25 to leave ball.
Oh, now, what about this? Oh, yes!
That's game shot.
What a
And
checkout. What a way to win a
McGrath.
match. Exhibition stuff, Chris.
Yeah, but it made sense completely. Mathematical sense there, John. But, yeah, a lovely way to shut the match out. Definitely the right player won there, John. He was a better player for me.
Certainly the steadier, more solid throughout. Landman's doubles were awful tonight, and that's one to remember. You don't see that too often. Mark McGrath finishing with an explosive, eye-catching, brilliant checkout. Well done.
Mark McGrath from New Zealand. What a way. It's always sweet to win up there on stage, but when you take down a 1-2-5 checkout in the way that you just did, that must be the sweetest way to win.
That's a nice finish. It was, like, as soon as the ball went in, I thought 25's got to go there. And if it goes to a little bit left or the right, I said the ball was gone. So that was a nice.
Curious game because he raced into that 4-0 lead. We thought this is another whitewash. We've seen a couple earlier on today, done and dusted, but he showed a lot of fight to get back into it, and in a way, the momentum was kind of going his way a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think Chris missed a couple of doubles in the first few legs, and that really sort of let me in. And I didn't sort of let him get into his rhythm that he wanted to play. So when he started to get back in the game, that really put me under pressure, and I was just hoping I'd have a good leg when I needed to.
Into the next round safely and comfortably, so congrats for that. You're playing the winner of the Dave Parletti-Martin Clearmaker match, which is the last one on stage tonight. So what are you going to do? You're going to stick around and watch it, have a few refreshments, head back to the hotel and check out? What's your strategy for that one?
I used to like to go home, have a good meal, have a rest. I'll stay around for a little while, but yeah, that's it for me. I'll concentrate on tomorrow.
Obviously proudly representing New Zealand, but of course Leeds United, born and bred. And we were talking about Leeds game against Swansea tomorrow, so you're going to try and squeeze that in around your last 16 match.
Yeah, we'll always try and have time for Leeds.
I'll try and find a feed somewhere and we'll watch it. Well played, cracking stuff. Mark, brilliant work. This evening is living up to the billing, isn't it? We had a cracking afternoon of darts, and tonight is very much matching that. It keeps on coming thick and fast. Let's get back to the stage and our Master of Ceremonies, Mr.